Good morning. New pack. Who this? So, couple things, just for clarification purposes. The previous chapter, I mentioned going into nature's end to resupply. Well, plans changed, and we ended up hiking an extra day with Baconator, Diesel, Toby, and Paul into Irwin. I had enough food to do that, so we popped into town and resupplied there, and we're getting back on trail this morning. But our little merry band of hikers is going to be disbanding. Paul and I will go on. Diesel and Baconator are wanting to do bigger miles, and they're a lot younger and faster, and Toby is getting off at Uncle Johnny's hostel and quitting the trail. So we're back on trail. I had to get a new pack in Irwin because my other pack a little trail update for you. New pack seems to be riding pretty well. It's taking me a couple of miles in to get everything dialed in and adjusted to fitting me like it should. The first couple of miles were rough until I got that done, and now it seems to be okay. I'm back to my normal pace. I am carrying more food than I ever have on trail thus far, because it's almost a 6-day push, a planned push to the road where we're going to get off. That's the plan now, but as I said earlier, got to be kind of fluid. Things change. There's weather coming in within the next few days, and they're giving rain for 3 to 4 days in a row, but we don't know the severity of that weather coming in, so that's something we're going to be monitoring. Also, this new pack does weigh about almost 2 pounds more than my old pack, but it does, to be fair, it has 10 liters more of capacity, and the material is a little heavier. But that was one of the few options I had in the town we were in, which was Irwin, and I didn't want to shuttle to another outfitter in another city, so it was a reasonable price. And the gentleman there also shipped my old pack home. So anyway, it worked out, and this seems to be working for now. Again, I'm carrying more weight than I started with in Amicalola. So anyway, it is what it is. We're gonna make it work. We're making tracks. We're making progress. We're moving forward. So right now, where I sit, actually where I walk, I got to maintain a pace of 12.5 miles a day, every day, to reach the summit of Katahdin by the end of September, and that's without any zeros or Neros. So hopefully we'll be able to start pushing bigger mileages. That last stretch we did, it was, I think, a little over 60 miles in 4 days, which that was my longest outing and biggest consecutive mileage days thus far, and everything's feeling pretty good. Now that I've gotten that other pack off of me, that was causing some issues that I mentioned previously. So that's the update for now. Hopefully we'll get a few more views in before the end of the day. We will see you later. So we got back on at Spivey Gap this morning out of Irwin, and we actually gonna drop back down to the highway on the other side of Irwin after about 10 miles, I think, on trail. But here's a view of the Nolichucky River and the mountains outside of Irwin. I don't know how well you can see it on video, but from here with the naked eye, I can see rocks at the bottom of the water is just ridiculously clear. Anyway, there's one more viewpoint that in another couple tenths of a mile, and I will grab that viewpoint too. So in a strange turn of events, we're stopping at Uncle Johnny's to see Toby off, as this was his last day on trail. The cheeky bastard. And we stopped and decided to get a Coke and a Mr. Pibb out of this vending machine. And randomly, two people we were hiking the trail with earlier, one is a trail ambassador, they just stopped and dropped us off enough Mexican food for two people. So we just had free supper, and we're getting back on trail to do another 1.7 miles to camp, or maybe a little further, I don't know. But anyway, it's just a strange turn of events. But anyway, so we've hanging out here letting our food go down, and now we're going to be moving on. We got to cross the Nolichucky River, across this bridge. See y'all in a bit. Anyway, Nolichucky River, and this is what I was saying earlier about how clear it is. We can see these stones and rocks underneath the water from way up there. And now for this PSA. Good morning. Getting out of camp a little slowly this morning. We got pretty much an uphill all day long. Hopefully camping on the top of Unaka Mountain. I'm sorry, Unaka Mountain. We went a little further yesterday than what we originally planned, so it's going to be a little bit shorter day. Should be ending up somewhere around just under 12 miles for the day. Anyway, it's, like I said, going to be uphill all day long, and hopefully we'll have a spot to camp on top of the mountain for the first time. So should be an interesting day. Glad you're coming along. So let's get this day going. I'm never gonna get rid of this food in my damn pack. It weighs so damn much. And we come out after a crappy morning. There's trail magic, which means I'm gonna have to eat their food and keep what I have in my pack. I will eat those McDonald's cheeseburgers that I packed out. I promise you that. See you in a bit.
To go, please. Oh, sure. Sometimes they like, you want mustard? I go, yes. You have mustard?
Told you I had a McDonald's cheeseburger. Hey there. We're headed up to a place called Beauty Spot. It's supposed to be a nice view. But I can tell you one thing. I don't know what the weather is back home right now, but I am roasting out here. This big rock that I'm walking on, called a mountain, is basically baking me from underneath while the sun is infrared heating me from above. Even under the umbrella, it's cooler, but it's still freaking hot. Anyway, we got a belly full of cheeseburgers that I packed out 2 days ago. Some Trail Magic, which is apples, oranges, lemonade, and tea, and water. So, yeah. Anyway, we sat there, had lunch, talked with the nice guy, and we're pushing on. We got about, I think it's just under 6 miles all the way to the top of Unaka Mountain. And that's hopefully where we'll camp tonight. But it's going to be an uphill slog. So anyway, that's where we're at. On we go. All right. Made it up to Beauty Spot. I'm going to spin around, show you what it looks like. Somebody getting out the sun for a little bit in their tent. All right, still got a couple miles to go. Pretty sure we're gonna push on for Unaka Mountain top. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, it's been a slog of a day for me. I overpacked on food. Cardinal sin. Just not paying attention to what I was doing. But anyway, so I'm carrying more weight than what I started the trail with at this point. But trail goes on. See y'all later. Good morning. We are off and running this morning. Well, not running. We're off and hiking this morning. Fresh off a good night's rest on top of Unaka Mountain in that nice little forest up there. The forest floor was very soft to set up on, so made for a very comfortable night's sleep. Anyway, not quite sure where we're going to end up. We got rain moving in and is expected for the next 4 days, so we're just going to kind of try to be fluid and weigh our options according to the weather. But as it stands now, we are going to do about another 13-mile day and we're starting the day off downhill. So that's what it looks like for today. We shall see y'all later. So, making pretty good time this morning, all downhill, but if you look right there, that peak, that is where we slept last night. You can see the dark green forest up there. Like I said, it was pretty good night's sleep and an epic location in my book. So, anyway, we got about another half mile or so till we get to a shelter where we will refill with water and grab a snack. So on we go. Say hi, Paul.
Hey, what's happening? Trying to figure some stuff out.
A little view for you guys. Not sure what that little, looks like a little community down there. Not sure what it is, but as you can see, it's humid, and trust me, it is sticky. We got darker clouds moving in, as you can see back that way. So we're trying to make a decision on what we're going to do. We are, I don't know, about a mile point two in from a snack around 10 o'clock, and we're headed down to the next gap for lunch. So we will see y'all later. All right, we pulled up just before the Iron Mountain Gap, and we got some Trail Magic with Colors over here. Say hi, Colors.
What's going on?
He's been bouncing around the trail, and he had helped out in the search for the lost dog, and he's been camping out here doing Trail Magic for everybody that passes by. So we felt obligated to take a little break right here. But we finally made a decision. We've got about a mile to go. We're going to hit Iron Mountain Gap. We're getting shuttled to Mountain Harbor Hostel, where we will tent for the night and have a room for tomorrow to avoid some of this weather. We'll do some laundry, get a shower, get the best breakfast on the trail, according to everyone else and the reviews. And I think we may even do a little bit of slack packing to let our bodies heal up a little bit. And for those of you that do not know, slack packing is basically taking the bare essentials, food, water, and a pack, and doing your hike. Someone drops you off, you make your mileage, and they pick you up at the end of the day and go back to wherever you're staying. So you be dropping some weight. You won't be carrying clothes, you won't be carrying tent, but you're still hiking and making your miles and putting in the effort to pass those white blazes. Anyway, that's what it looks like right now. We'll update you later. Mountain Harbor Hostel and B&B is where we are. We have the general store here. This is the hostel. This is the kitchen and probably bar. We got tent camping just over that pergola over there, down by the creek. And this is the main house. So, and these are a bunch of hikers hanging out. So that's it for now. Good morning. It's about 7:30. Breakfast is about to begin, and it has been voted for 13 years the best breakfast on trail here at Mountain Harbor Lodge. So we're gonna go check it out.
Our homemade granola with the French vanilla yogurt that you can make yourselves parfaits. David's strudels this morning are the Scott strawberries. They're local, and we just got them in a few days ago, and they're awesome. So try the strawberries strudel. We have lemon poppy seed muffins, and we have sticky buns and some dark chocolate. Gotta have chocolate with breakfast, right? So that's what we have on the table. We have orange juice and cranberry juice in the machine. All of our coffee is regular. We don't do decaf coffee at Mountain Harbor.
You do YouTube?
Happy hiker plate. Good morning. We dodged the weather yesterday. It was pretty much a washout of a day, and thankfully we chose that day to make the zero and get some rest at the hostel. We're presently going up Roan Mountain, slack packing Sobo. So we're actually headed in the opposite direction to make up our missed miles from yesterday, but with a lot less pack weight. So huffing and puffing this morning. Got a belly full of that awesome breakfast we had at Mountain Harbor. Can't recommend that place enough. So yeah, we got about 16 miles to do today, and we're gonna get shuttled back to the hostel. Whoa, look at that funny looking squirrel. Anyway, yeah, we'll get shuttled back to the hostel, stay again this evening and probably get back on trail again tomorrow in the correct direction from the same gap, which is Carver's Gap. I don't know. Anyway, that's how our morning has started. We will see y'all a bit later. So I believe this is the site of the former Cloudland Hotel. You can look that up. I believe it was dismantled in the 20s. Anyway, pretty cool spot up here. Just a hair off the trail, but we're jumping back on now. Got quite a few more miles to go. I love, 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 love these mountain forests. Dun dun dun. Woot woot. Trail magic at the Gap. Nice. Well, we didn't dodge it today. Still got to make tracks, so yep, can't just get picked up on top of a mountain. Sucks, but it's part of it. We'll check in a bit later. Good morning. Starting off dry this morning from Carver's Gap, elevation 5512. And we should have a few little views today. And hopefully the rain's going to hold off and cooperate so we can bring that to you. We shall see you down the trail. Partial view from Round Bald. That is partially because we are getting into cloud cover. Hopefully this is going to burn off. We'll get a little bit of sunshine coming in. We got some more views coming up. Stay tuned. 2 days in a row we get wet. It's very blustery and very damp, but we must move on. This is our view from Little Hump Mountain. This is the best view we've gotten so far today. Regardless, it's the Roan Highlands. We're doing the thing, and we have to embrace how sucky it is because we got no other choice. Let's check in later. I don't know if you're ready for this. Say hello to Big Hump Mountain, or Hump Mountain. We just went over Little Hump. This is Hump. This is the trail we're about to go, and right about there somewhere there is a hiker on the trail. You can barely see him, and way up at the top is someone going over the top. Roan Highlands, baby. This is just a trip. We'll see you in a bit. Hey, after all the bouncing and bobbing and weaving between Tennessee and North Carolina, we're done. Goodbye, North Carolina. It's been fun, it's been real, but it's been too much. Time to finish with Tennessee too. See you later.